Actually live. I just want to say hello to everyone. Here is Michelle Boudouin. She's in Jackson Heights. Um, and I'm really excited because we have launched the first literal library of the adventures of PILI in a neighborhood that is really close to my heart. So um,
Thank you so
hello,
much.
how are you?
David
So
Rector, do you want to say bye-bye and thank you?
I just want to show the library. I hope he enjoys. Hope you enjoy the
Yes,
book.
Diary's in charge of the little library that we have on 90th Street. Wow.
All right.
You want to show him?
I used to like it.
That's the author of the book.
Oh, I took some.
Yes, I wrote
Oh,
that book. How are you?
Say hi.
Doing good. How about you?
You like that book?
You said little libraries.
Oh, wow.
Well, I hope you enjoy the book, and you dream about traveling around the world.
Don't forget to keep dreaming.
This is Alejandra.
Yes, that's very important.
Lives up in the 90s and is interested in more stuff.
So I'm going to read what the
Okay.
So this is,
So as you see, we are completely live here. I have no control to what is happening, but I'm just really excited to show you the little library that did a long trip from Florida all the way to New York. I hand painted.
okay.
Hello, Michelle. I'm ready.
Morning.
Yes, how are
Okay,
you?
so this is a little dedication from KIKE. And he said, "Good morning, everyone. I wish I could be there. My name's KIKE CALVO, a National Geographic photographer and author. I love New York City, and Jackson Heights has a special place in my heart. The Adventures of PILI was born with the mission of inspiring kids to aspire. We create bilingual books in multiple languages to raise awareness on multiculturally and environmental conservation. We have donated thousands of books to kids in remote communities in places like the Amazon basin or the Orinoco. It is essential to know where you come from in order to navigate your future destinations. I hope this little library will be the heart of many children when they grow up, and they will bring unique memories and adventures to the young and grown-ups. I would like to express my gratitude to Michelle Baudouin, that's me, for all the help in finding a great location for the library and making sure it was properly installed, for the Little Free Library for supporting and believing in my project. Never stop dreaming. Kiki Calvo.
Yeah,
Thank
woo!
you for the beautification, for helping facilitate it also. This is Leslie.
Hello, Leslie. How are you?
Leslie Ullman. She's the president of
Very
the
nice to
Jackson
meet you.
Heights Beautification Group. So we're gonna cut the ribbon. We don't have a scissor, but we're gonna untie the ribbon, and it's official.
Woo!
Fantastic. Yay! I am so happy to see this library.
We have another little one. Come, and we'll give you a book.
So this is the opening of the first little library of the adventures of Pili. We have donated books in very remote places around the world. So this is the first time that is happening in New York with this new project. So I'm so happy and so excited, to be honest. So all our books are bilingual. They're always English with a different language. And this is Michelle.
So
That is Kikeo and the Whale, with forward by Enrique Sala from National Geographic. Yeah, this makes me very very happy to see these moments, and hopefully this library will bring so many memories to all these kids. Somehow you could tell that this project was born in Jackson Heights, one of the most diverse neighborhoods in New York and possibly the world. So here we're taking a look of the library. It has a sign on top, a sign on the back, And hopefully it will be full of different books that neighbors and kids and parents will be bringing and exchanging and trading in Traverse Park in Jackson Heights, a very unique, a very unique neighborhood, not very far from Diversity Plaza, that has become a cultural hub and a paradise for foodies. So Michelle,
Well, we did it.
that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, thank you so
And
much.
today, and
Yes,
today there's a puppet show in the park
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. All
right
right
across
then.
from your beautiful,
So
right
this is
across from your
Traverse
beautiful
Park.
library.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
picked
Can
the
you,
right spot.
Michelle, can you open the library and show us some of the books? I also have some aerial footage of Jackson Heights that I'm going to be showing. So this will be the inside of the library, and there's different books. Obviously, there will be many more as days pass by.
Oh, can you see me? I think we're frozen.
Ah, it's working. It's working. This is fantastic. All right. So Michelle, I really appreciate all the work and all the help that you gave us. Yeah, this is the Adventures of PILI in Arabic. Actually, always the main language is Spanish plus a different language. And as Michelle was describing, that's the life of a flightless mosquito. It's a book about disabilities and children, how to inspire them despite the circumstances to keep on dreaming.
What's this one here? We didn't have the hummingbird.
Yes, so that's to teach children how to save money. It's the story of two hummingbird brothers, two siblings, and how they approach life in a different manner. So yeah, so that's so fantastic, so fantastic, wonderful.
And the
So
mosquito we have, where's the whale book? I just gave the whale book away.
that's okay, that's okay. I hope the neighborhood will start using this little yellow corner in the future, and it will become an interesting place for future memories.
We
That
have
is
plenty of
wonderful.
books. And I sent one, but it's not from, I don't write any books, but Jimmy Fallon did.
That's wonderful. From Jimmy Fallon, Nana Loves You More. Okay, I haven't seen that book. I have to find it and read it.
And somebody else wrote some books too, so we have them on top.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So Michelle and everybody around, I just hope that is the beginning of a nice corner that will be used by many neighbors and many kids in the future.
Yes, it will. They're really excited. We already had some takers,
Okay,
so that's
that's
good. Little ones, little
that's
takers. That's what we want, not the big ones.
That's that's fantastic. All right,
Well,
Michelle. So I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna show some of the aerial footage of Jackson Heights, which actually was provided by you. So
okay.
I'll disconnect and I'll share with whoever is watching and future audience how Jackson Heights looks from the air and how beautiful the architecture and a nice place to visit and to live.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much for
All
this
right,
beautiful
Michelle.
library.
Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Ciao. So yeah, so that is the new library of the Adventures of Pili in Jackson Heights. That's pretty cool, right? And I want to show you a couple of things. The first is some aerial footage that was taken by Georgie Toussaint from Toussaint Aerials with Michel Boudouin from Boudouin Real Estate. So let me show you how beautiful this neighborhood is from above the clouds. And why do I know? Because I've been documenting this area for years. That's a project of an upcoming book that one day I'll finish. But let me show you Jackson Heights from the air. What a wonderful architecture that we find in Jackson Heights. Um, it was originally created as a private development scheme with the idea that it will have like the French flavor, French Renaissance, and Tudor housing. It was built by Queens Borough Corporation, and the idea was to lure in to attract white people living in Manhattan, so they will move into Queens. It was around the 40s that the LGBT community and the Jewish community started to move in, and it was around the 50s that it was kind of taken over by Latinos. But as time passed by, it kept on growing and becoming more and more intercultural or multicultural, I should say. And it was after 1965, if my memory does not fail, that the Immigration Act was lifted, allowing Asians to moving into New York. And that was a massive um, immigration of Asians, especially from India and Nepal. And this neighborhood is so unique. And what do I know? Because I've been documenting this place since I was a very young and aspiring photographer. So let me show you some visuals of the photographs that I taken in Jackson Heights. And some of them, hopefully this is gonna work. But let me show you where the library is gonna be located. If anybody from Jackson Heights or visiting New York wants to get some free books, it will be available for anyone. This is an air view of Manhattan. You can see Manhattan, and to the right side, you see Queens and Long Island. So let's a little closer. You see more clearly Manhattan. You can see the different boroughs. And with that red marking, that red star, that's where the little free library of the Adventures of PILI is going to be located. We're coming closer and closer, and we chose a place that is very iconic, that has been recently renovated in the neighborhood. It's called Traverse Park. And I was saying before that thanks to Michelle Boudouin and her deep knowledge of the neighborhood, she helped me find the most fantastic spot for that library, a park that is really being used by neighbors, by kids, and I think that's going to be a wonderful circulation and life to this first library. If anybody visits the place, you know where it's located. It's where that red star is marking. So these are different scenes, and so it will be clearly and easily findable. But let's go on and show you some of the visual from Jackson Heights. So this is Jackson Heights. Look at this beautiful architecture. Is that something? So let's navigate some of the visuals that I've taken. Obviously, you don't see it right now, but the World Trade Center used to be located over there on the back, and obviously all the trains go through Jackson Heights, and that's why it has become a hub very close to the different airports, the 7 train, the E train, the G train, the R train, the F train, they all go through here. And there's always celebrations. As I said, it's one of the most culturally diverse neighborhood, hosting, I think, around 180,000 people, and more than 167 languages are spoken in the neighborhood. This is a representation of Panama and the beautiful Tembleques. And this was, I don't even remember when did I photograph this one. I have captions and detailed information about all the photographs. And this was during a blizzard. And look at these beautiful rooftops, the snow. It's so unique. I just love this area so much. And this was on September 11th. This is a firefighters location in headquarters in Northern Boulevard, and the exact time that the towers were falling, they created this ceremony many years after, and I was present documenting the event for my future book. And this was And this was the Barranquilla Carnival celebrated in Jackson Heights. Look at all these photographs, this color, these shiny reflections, and in the neighborhood, some crazy things have happened. This was during one of the storms, one of the iconic storms in New York City. It was that hurricane that came through the city and pretty much destroyed some parts of New Jersey and created some damage in the area, and some surreal photographs not very far from where this library is located right now. And this was the collapse of the World Trade Center. This was when I was returning home from documenting the whole thing. I think that's what it was. And this was shot from the 7 train. Children going to school in one of those iconic blizzards in New York City. It's so cold. It gets so cold. You really need the right equipment to go to school in New York City. Let me tell you. And of course, all these interactions with different, you know, communities make the place so interesting and so visually vibrant and wonderful to experience. So you could have friends and acquaintances from all over the world, which is something that is so unique. And obviously, my project World of Dances, where I've been documenting ballerinas all around the world, particularly in the Americas, in places that are culturally and environmentally being threatened. And I came with some visuals that they were taking underground in the New York City subway, and of course in Jackson Heights, considering, as I said, that is so ethnically diverse, and I believe that diversity breeds tolerance. So the historical district, the buildings, the community, the energy is very unique. So two last things to finish this broadcast. I really hope that you have enjoyed this improvised video, this improvised connection. And the main idea was just to create a time capsule of the launch, the opening of the first little free library of the adventures of PILI. One more time, I want to say thank you to whoever was behind this idea, Michelle, from helping me find the location, the Jackson Heights Beautification Group, for lending a hand to. Obviously, my team, Walter Carthon, the illustrator, the designers, everybody involved in the project, and little free libraries for supporting this idea. So with this, I will conclude this broadcast. I just encourage everyone to never stop dreaming, because good dreams, they need to be pursued. Thank you so much, and see you soon.